Hi all, okay, so I have an update about the fridge or cooling project. As you can see, I've done few changes. I have blazed new copper pipe. This is only a 1/4 inch because I think it will be better than the big that I've used. I also did a capillary part here. Here I did it with a connector that I can open, and now I've done vacuum tests through the service ports that I soldered here. I still have a problem, but the problem is much smaller than I started, because when I did vacuum and checked, the vacuum came off very quickly, which means I have a leak. So after doing few tests and using, hearing where the vacuum is not good, so I heard that I had a problem here in this spot, so I resoldered it again and also closed this stronger. But I still have a vacuum issue, but not as big as before, because when I'm doing vacuum it can hold for about 20-30 minutes till it fade off. So I still have a problem, but the problem is now something that I can live with it. I can try to use the cooling and maybe it will work for a few minutes, and this way I will also be able to find the leak. Although I was sure that the motor, the compressor, broken, because when hitting in this spot here, the welding part, it's very difficult and it gets very hot. So I was sure that the coils of the internal motor will ruin, but eventually they still work because I checked them. But I don't know how long I can do these tests over and over, so eventually I can break it out. So now what I can show you that if I'm doing a vacuum, okay, so here are the vacuum compressor, and it's connected here, and now I can connect it like this to the service spots that I already done, and I will show you that I can start to work with it. So hopefully you can see the gauge here, the green one here. I think you can see it. Not sure about all the reflection from the lights, but I think you will be able to see it. Maybe I will zoom. Okay, and now I will do the vacuum. Need to activate the pump. There is a switch. Open it. Okay, you can see all the smoke. So it is doing the vacuum. And now I will close the gauge. Okay, I remind you that when I close it, so the vacuum pump is disconnected and it is measuring the vacuum from the system. And you can see that the gauge is holding, which means we have a vacuum. I'm trying to remove the reflection from the light. We have a vacuum, but if you will look for a very long time, you will see that it is coming back to zero. So I still have a leak for sure. I'm sure that I still have a leak, but the leak is small. When the leak is small, I can try to activate it with gas and it will start the cooling, and I can use the gas in order to find the spot where is my problem. So I have to do a vacuum, insert gas, I don't know how much, I will start maybe with 20 or 30 gram only, because this is a very small system, and then I will see if it is runs and it is should start cool these two coils, and this should get hot, and then I will be able to see what is happening. This part should get hot, this one. Okay, so I'm going to do it. Not today, I will find a day when I have, you know, a time to do it. It takes a lot of time. It took me a lot of time to do all the brazing, blading and welding and prepare the vacuum and see that it is still can work somehow. And yeah, I'm close to start testing my system. So that's all for now. Thank you and bye.